Hello, Pod Posse. I am just laughing. It is design time from the floor up. I am Lindsay Wilson, your host, aka Lindsay the Stager, and I am so excited. I am just boiling over to introduce my friend, the adorable Kristen Holt. Hello!
Hey! Hey!
I met Kristen through our realtor who you just saw in the previous podcast or two ago, Kara Pierce. You remember how I was saying that Kara introduces me to her friends? Well, she is friends with Kristen, and now I am friends with Kristen. We spend time together outside of work. And what I love the most about Kristen, I've said before that she's so cute, like a little chipmunk with her, cheese. But she's also a design geek like me. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy. The fact that we just get to sit down and just geek out over design makes me really happy and giddy.
I know. Tell the Pod Posse where you are right now at 8801.
Sure. So if we're going with from the ground up, I am on the ground. I'm out on the front porch of my new house that I would give credit to Lindsay for affording me to be able to purchase because in the video with Kara, I think she was showcasing the photos from the house that we sold, in which Lindsay was staging for us. And so I am now moved to this new home, and I feel like we got to have a little bit of fun with this new house because of the bit of, bump in sales that we got from the staging from you, Miss Lindsay. So we're here at my new house, and I'd say on brand. There's a million things going on. There may or may not be
workers coming in and out.
Video who are helping. One thing is it's fun to talk about ideas and have vision and play with colors, but most respect for me goes out to the people who make it happen. And right now, today, I had some furniture delivered. So that's some brute force bringing in new furniture. And then I have a couple carpet installers. They are putting the beautiful runner up the 2 sets of stairs in the house. And there's people that make it happen. And those are the people today. So you might see them.
So I got to come over for the first time 2 weeks ago today. It was 2 Fridays ago, right?
Yeah, we had
we celebrated and had champagne in the dining room, and we are design geeks together. When I mentioned the colors that we love, periwinkle, and I'm gonna say this new color that gave us both orgasms because that's the story. You know what I'm gonna say.
I'm okay.
Are you excited because of the blue or because I said the word orgasm?
Girl, I was raised a Catholic girl in the North. That is still a word that makes me bristle.
She's like, now I can't tell my family to watch this podcast because you said.
Okay.
Where's the furniture from?
Furnitureland South.
Oh, good.
We can talk about that if you want to.
I do. And you know what I want to talk about is you and I going to High Point Market at the end of April. Do you want to go with me?
Or if I can, I will. I've always wanted to. I mean, because I'm not a designer. I don't have
I know, but you got me.
I can't just show up as the public. Okay, I'll be your assistant.
I know, right? Yes.
Yeah.
We could go Monday, April 24th.
Oh.
Well, look at your calendar. We can go any other day, too. It's the 23rd through the 26th. Or the 22nd through the 26th.
I could take a day off of work.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. Let me look. Okay. I think that would be super fun because I know.
I know. It would be
October and April, right?
Yes. And for you and I, the designer geeks, we would just be holding hands, clutching our pearls, clutching each other, just looking at like the next room, the next 100,000 square feet of beautiful things.
Yeah.
And we would, you know, like the way we get excited over colors, we would see all the things and we would be like,
I know.
Oh, God.
It's like a frustration though for me. It's kind of like I don't have enough money or places to be to try out all the beautiful things that I would see. It would just make me like, I love it so much, but I would feel pent up. So,
well, I want to know, why did you decide on Furniture South for the furniture?
Well, I guess I was let's see. So I knew that some big box catalog retailers were having some delays, and I was nervous about buying a piece of furniture that I couldn't touch and see.
Yeah.
The furniture we were getting was mostly, it was for the kids' rooms.
Yeah.
And I like some things I'm okay to order and not have to see it or touch it, but these are like bigger items and I wanted to be able to see it in person. So I thought
it's so important.
Yeah.
Just to interject for just a sec, I am working with a client and we ordered his furniture from Crate and Barrel in September. And he has not gotten it yet. And it is fucking March.
It's okay. Guess what? Guess when I ordered the dresser that arrived today? Guess when I ordered that?
When?
From Furnitureland South.
When?
July. It's not any better. So it did allow me to shop in person, touch, feel, get an idea of scale because I'm not good at that. Like I can think something looks right in terms of its size and then once or twice I've messed up there. And so I enjoyed that process. Not sure if my kids and my husband did because again, I could have spent all day in this particular very vast warehouse. It's the one with the high boy in the front.
I know.
The Furnitureland South.
Yes.
And they have this it's called the Mart, where it's sort of like, it feels very retail-y, typical retail, and they organize the furniture kind of by style. Then they have this different showrooms, and those also have different feels, and you can buy like sets of furniture in there. And then they have the it's like a warehouse where it's it's cash and carry, and that's where we got Owen's console and sleeper sofa. And those worked out fine.
Okay, so just to let everybody know what you're talking about, this is in High Point, North Carolina, where it's like the furniture. I'm going to use the word.
It is the furniture capital of the United States. Yeah.
Yes, it is the furniture capital of the United States, and we are here.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's an hour down the road. I should take advantage.
Right? Mm-hmm. I have, and when I buy things through Facebook Marketplace, this is a great nugget that Britt is looking for that I would just like to share with everyone of how designers save money. This is what I do. Because I know that I'm an hour down the road, when I go to Facebook Marketplace, if I want to put in search word Restoration Hardware, Pottery Barn, Crate and Barrel, Ralph Lauren, I had my eye on this Ralph Lauren ginormous leather, beautiful square ottoman. And I fucking found it there. For like $200 instead of $1,000.
Stop.
So no, right?
So that's what I was hoping to find on my trip. But I wasn't I don't know. So one little thing that I thought, but may or may not be true. I have this thing where I wonder really about the quality of the furniture. I said, I'm 43 now. I'm not buying any more IKEA furniture. I still buy board every once and again, but I wanted to get quality. Right. And so we went down there. The dresser that arrived today was part of, we have a matching nightstand, and it's not like I had a budget, but it doesn't feel any higher quality than any other retailer that I would normally shop in, i.e.
Right.
Crate and Barrel,
Good
West
point.
Elm,
See?
Pottery Barn,
but at least
Gallery.
you found out. At least you did the research and you touched it and licked it and sat on it.
What are we talking about now, Lindsay?
Still on the furniture, Kristen.
Right.
But that's what you're having delivered today. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to come back and see it all coming together. But here is what
I think it's going to be good. Okay.
Let's start with your shirt. The blues. Look at how you and I are like so in sync, and we didn't even plan this. You've got the blues. I've got the pink in your blues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
we're complementary, not matching.
Right. And so we've already
key elements in design, right? Not matching, coordinating.
Britt forgot to tell you that we can't talk over each other.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it.
That's
It's going to be
hard.
so cute. I know.
I'll wait.
Because we're so excited.
I'll try.
But here's what I want to talk about. The blues that you and I are ballsy enough to bring into our homes because we know good style and we know this trend, which is like amazing. And we have done a lot of the same things because we're on the same page, which is why we love each other so much. Why we came together like lobsters. And also, Kristen, we were staging your house like last year this time. It's been a while.
Yeah, it was. Okay. I know. Mm-hmm.
And I loved your eye immediately. I saw all of your cool things, your bold gold stripes, your schmuckers in your powder room with the green sink, your black sexy master bedroom wall, all the things you did. I loved.
Thank you.
So now you're in your new house and you don't have to make it marketable. You can do whatever you want, and you are, and I love that. Starting with the wallpaper that we're going to see in a second, going up the stairs. Mm-hmm. It's the first thing you see when you walk in, and it's like beautiful. And then the way that you, like I have, brought in the navy and the island piece.
Yes.
And then the way that you brought in the navy swirls in your... the blue bookshelf. Yes, I love that. That's off of her kitchen in the family room. And then the way that you've brought in the swirls in the... What was it? What did you get as your slab on that island? Quartz or marble?
It's called Calcutta Marina. It's a quartz. Yep. And so the veining. The veining
is so good.
I think, it's so... I mean, that counter... So I knew I could pick out a countertop and that I would have fun. And the kitchen designer that I'm working with for this project knows I love this kind of stuff. So she was like, you could go to the stone yard if you wanted. And so I went and took one pass and wrote down like 30 things. The one that we landed on was one of those, and both she said, I'm never one to tell a customer what to get, but she was like, if you do anything, you have to get this. And I was like, I know.
That is so awesome. I love that. I would have said the same thing. Like, I don't care if you die tomorrow, you have to get this slab.
You have to get this. Yes. And it was so fun because I brought my paint sample, like my paint chip, my wallpaper sample, a hardware pool.
You're such a geek. I love it.
Yes, I mean, and she was like, oh, do you want a cart for all of that? And so I was like, yes, I do. And so I got to push this little cart around all through the slabs, and there were many beautiful things that caught my eye. And again, it was kind of like the furniture thing we talked about, where I'm like, oh, I just want to use it. I wish I could use that. I wish I could use it. You have one kitchen counter, right? So I knew I had to pick one.
I know, right?
Went back again. Yeah, it's like, and that's, I think, I mean, ultimately you have to decide, and budget is a very helpful factor in that case. This one I knew was going to take us a little bit over. And I also knew it was like the edgiest of the, I wouldn't call it edgy, but of the selections, it was the one that had the most like statement value to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And just another thing, like when you talk about budget, this is what I want to tell the posse. 40,000 people are listening. I thought it was 4, but it's over 40,000.
Oh, gosh.
Who are these people? I don't know, but thank you. Anyway,
Yeah.
what people
I
think
hope they still
is
like me after
they're you are making them like me more because you're so cute. Okay, so with the budget, you got the quartzite, which is a very
not
durable
quartzite. Quartz.
Oh, it's not quartzite. Quartz.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Quartz. I mean, quartzite would have taken, and I knew, okay, so marble I knew wasn't practical for our family. Granite I knew I didn't want to do. Quartz was in budget. Quartzite would have taken me above budget.
Right. So listen to this, what I'm about to say.
Completely natural. Yeah.
I'm going to blow your mind. So when we were just picking out our countertops, for our island, I wanted to do something bold and different. We picked out a piece of marble and it was cheaper than the quartz.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You would, is it, I think, you know, I think I learned that on this trip, and it did surprise me too. Like in our minds, marble is the finest. And
right.
I think it can be. I know. You told me about your island. I am dying to see it. I just know. So Derek is my husband. He and I are just a little bit, particular about stains and marks. One of us more than another. And I just know if we had a part, like I could see Derek internally doing this, like if somebody like knocked over a wine glass or something. And I just didn't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? Do you freak out over do you think this will?
Totally. And I was just sitting in my favorite chair 3 nights ago. I had my little, like, not stem, because God forbid, stems are much more dangerous. I had my stemless, what's her name? I have this beautiful hand-painted with roses from the Greenbrier, Dorothy Draper wine glass. I know, you're going to die.
I've always wanted to go there. I've always wanted to go to
Kristen,
Greenbrier.
it is like the eye candy of like, what? And it so works here, but not there. And like, you and I would just have a field day there. Anyway, speaking of wine, I'm sitting in my favorite chair. I'm talking to my daughter. I'm filling out a million like forms for her. I have my little table.
Forms.
Something happened.
Equals forms, by the way.
Right?
I'm sorry,
it's a 4-letter word. It is a 4-letter word. Forms.
Like if you want to encapsulate what you do as a mom, it's filling out forms. But that's the
worst. Hence my full glass of wine. So
filling out forms.
So I'm sitting there, and it's kind of like when you're walking and all of a sudden you don't trip over anything or lose your footing, you just like trip. Or like the other day when I'm staging a house and I just had this like coughing fit for no reason whatsoever. So all of a sudden the wine glass just like jumps up and red wine is all over the wall, all over the carpet. Thank God not on my favorite chair. I don't know how this happened exactly. And I just kind of like sat there and looked at it.
What did Daisy do?
Daisy was quick to get to action and ran for a towel and was like, Mom! And I'm like, I mean, we're in the apartment. It's already destroyed, whatever.
Right. Oh, gosh.
So
yeah,
anyway.
I feel like I've had wine glasses jump out of my hands before. I get that.
And so that's why we're talking about what happens when you have this beautiful marble slab. Well, you can treat it every 2 years, or you can be very careful to not have that ring of red wine on the bottom of the glass. You can always have coasters, or you can spill it and wipe it up really quick. Just wipe it up really quick. I'm not going to leave a spill. I'm going to be like,
you would. Right. I think it's going to be worth it. Out, damn spot. I think you won't regret it. I think I could do that, but my husband,
I know. Well, here's the thing. So then the perimeter, we got to really look like marble.
And what kind of material is it?
And it's quartz for the perimeter.
I think you told me that. What's the veining like? Is it?
Oh my God, the
mostly
veining, we
white
just
with
saw it this
gray?
morning. We just saw it this morning, and it's very like marbly with like big major veining over the marbly.
Oh, so okay. I think I saw a picture. I think you showed me. I can't wait to see it in person.
I think I showed you the very, very marbly, which is more of like a gray and black for the upstairs master bathroom. But I can't wait for you to come over and see this. And we're going to have to just do a podcast of you and I in my new house, which is going to be like...
geeking out!
Oh. But it's going to be like in the next month. We are in.
Lindsay, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Yay.
It's like, I'm going to be like 50 when we move in, but that's what it feels like.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we'll have to do it. And I need to see that pink leopard wallpaper. Oh yeah, weird.
The Design Time from the Flora podcast is sponsored by Florally, your premier source for designer-inspired floors. Use Florally's live chat with real human beings to answer your flooring questions and even book a free in-home consultation.
So anyway, I want to talk to you about what I just got to tell you last weekend when Bikes was like, you may as well just paint the whole room.
Yeah.
Because you and I freaked out. You're the only person that I could tell. Okay. So I was saying to Bikes, you know, I want this moody blue living room. And could you please just give me the focal wall? And he goes, well, you may as well just paint the whole wall. And I was like, oh my God. I got to call Kristen. And so I texted you and I was like, he's letting me do the whole room. And we freaked out because the color is...
Wow.
See how excited we are? The color is Farrow and Ball Blue Hague. 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 Now, it is a moody, peacocky periwinkle with greens, undertones. It's just so yummy. With the new leather furniture that's going in there, you want to have it with a glass of port. Okay?
Yeah.
It's very like stylish.
Masculine, library-ish. Ralph Lauren in the newest century. Like, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting.
But here's the best part, and here's a great nugget that Britt is looking for so she can have micro content. Here it is. Life hack. Okay, here it is. Farrow and Ball is a very expensive England and now in New York high-end paint store company. Their gallons are $170. It's a lot.
Is that what it
is?
You
use like 5 gallons in a room, right? So here's the hack. Are you ready for this? Are you ready to blow your mind? And then I want you to walk us through your house to show us what's happening, okay? Okay, here it is. You can go to Lowe's or Home Depot, and Sherwin-Williams can match the Farrow and Ball paint color, and you save $70 a gallon. And it's the same color.
It is. They'll try to tell you they can't. Oh, the formula's different. But no, you totally can. And you're getting that impact that you want from that gorgeous color.
And the impact is in the color, not in the texture, I don't think. I mean, the reason why Farrow and Ball is so expensive is because the quality is better, but it has nothing to do with the pigmentation. Right.
Yeah.
Are you saying it does have something to do with the pigment, or it doesn't?
I mean, I don't know what the
formula is. Are you getting blown away?
I'm like, I'm also going to be covered in pollen by the time this is over.
I know.
I can see it on my screen. We'll go inside momentarily. And I'm going to have to charge my headphones while we do that. But yes, something about the pigmentation in their paint. And I think I told you this. I was like, one day I'm going to paint a room with Farrow and Ball paint. But then my economical self, I think I'd be like, not worth it. I'll get it color matched.
I know. So what are you saying? Are you saying that it's just about the texture and the quality that you're giving up by saving $70 a gallon? Or are you saying that I feel like I'm going to get... I've seen it. It's up on the walls. I'm seeing the pigment and it's beautiful.
I mean, you're getting the color. And I agree with you. The color is the impact. I don't know. I've never worked with that paint before. So I don't know. Maybe it's one of those paints that we all hope for when we put on a wall. It's going to happen in one coat.
Right. Like, here's the deal. It's kind of like, well, I blew the budget on the marble slab, and that's why I can't have more expensive paint.
Yeah. See, that's it. Right. Like if I were starting a project and I just absolutely fell in love with one particular element that I knew was going to be the splurge of the project, everything else in the budget would be informed by that particular splurge, right? Like the marble counter or the beautiful sofa or I don't know, maybe it's a fabric for curtains that you are just dying to use and it's like $70 a yard or even more.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
We're doing California closets. I've got to do like a podcast once the closet is in, right?
Oh, neat.
So our rep, who's also named Lindsay, great minds think alike.
That sounds like trouble.
She's like, so do you want drawers? And I'm like, is it like a couple $1,000 more? And she's like, yes. And I'm like, well then no, because I just spent a couple $1,000 more on the marble slab.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, so I don't have drawers.
Yes.
I have a dresser. I don't need drawers. I need cubbies for my shoes.
Yeah. It's funny. The master closet in this house was one of the things that we had originally put in the home improvement budget for when we moved in. And has now my master closet, my, sports bras, underwear, camisoles, that kind of thing. They're still in like Rubbermaid containers up there because
mine are in right now.
Yeah, because I chose other things. And eventually, see, this is where I will use IKEA. Why wouldn't you? Right? It's in the closet. I could get the drawers, which I feel like are going to be helpful and not be digging around in Rubbermaid bins, right, for my stuff. But see, that's a perfect example. We were going to trim out the closet and it just was like too many other things going on in the kitchen. We're like, yep, can't do that.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you, I was under the impression that California Closets was going to cost like $25,000. And it's not. It's like $5,000.
$5,000 for a closet.
For a closet. I mean, that's expensive,
25.
but it's $25 is ridiculous. Never, ever, ever.
Yeah.
I would buy a
No.
What would I buy for $25,000? I don't know. But $5,000 for a brand new closet that I'm going to have forever.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say that's worth it.
And they finance, which is important. So I'll just pay it off over time after I buy all the furniture that I want. So when we do see the pictures of your beautiful hallway, where did you get that wallpaper from?
Well, for everybody who lives in Raleigh, Alan Funk's wallpaper. Oh my gosh. Talk about
it's the place to go. Yeah, totally.
Yes. They have amazing prices and they have tons and tons of books that you can order from, but their like stock rolls that they have are significantly less. So I knew.
Did you get a stock roll?
Yeah. I think I found it online and then thought I would check it out. And sure enough, they have it. So like wallpaper's priced by the single roll, right? So I think on the York wall covering site, which I would recommend, I think, there's other wallpaper manufacturers that I drool over and love, but always when it comes right down to it, I'm like, I can't spend that. So York has beautiful prints and I think a nice price point. So I want to say, like, let's call it $110 for a single roll. So at Alan Funk's, it's like 35, 40. No, it wasn't even that much.
That's amazing.
Like already. For a single roll.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I picked it because it was oh, another thing I could touch in person, right?
Right.
Like I can, wallpaper is one of those things where you think a colorway looks a certain way and then in person, no. Because, oh, here's another thing, Lindsay, this is so fun.
What? Tell me.
You can buy wallpaper samples from York. I want to say they're like $2 each. And I think last summer when I knew we were moving, I must have ordered, one day it came in the mail and it was like Christmas. There was like, I don't know, 20. And I was just like playing with them. Like it's like playing in a crayon box when you're a kid.
Yes.
For us,
you could make
like
a quilt out of wallpaper
paint.
samples.
Yes. And just the other day, I told you, I think I pulled them out and I was just like, just moving around and imagine and put paint chips next to them. And I order swatches also, like I'm furnishing an entire neighborhood.
I love it.
Yeah, it's
you know
so
what?
fun.
You could make something out of that, Kristen. You could make something like like a patchwork quilt piece of art on a wall with all of your wallpaper samples.
Oh, like decoupage. Do you ever decoupage when you were in your like early teens? I feel like I went through a major decoupage phase.
You would. It's so like
I was
intricate.
It was a fun little craft. I could make a decoupage like over a canvas maybe, because I don't want to just hide those patterns.
Perfect.
Like I feel like I need to see them, And
that's
I can't
a great
just
idea.
tap them to my wall. Oh,
speaking of you with your decoupage experience, are you going to help me put up the cheetah wallpaper on Daisy's wall?
Oh my God.
Just one wall, please.
I told you I would. But Lindsay, I am not great at precision. This is why I need help with all the installs of these things. I'm not.
We're going to figure it out. It's only
girl.
one wall. And also, can we talk
you.
about how crazy I went with the other 3 wallpaper, with the other color of the walls? Cherry's Jubilee. It is like loud.
Oh, it's out there. It's like this.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
like, going to be.
Here it is. Right there. It's like a hot
so
pink
pretty.
red with hot pink cheetah wallpaper. Daisy's not going to be able to sleep.
I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to pay off. You got to take those risks. Yeah. I love that you take those risks.
Thank you. I love that you do too. You make it okay when I call you and I'm like, oh my God, I'm painting this teeny tiny little family room a moody blue. Is that okay? And you're like, yes. And you show me the paint color that you have from the Fair and Ballo store. And I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Oh my God.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I collect those things. I have an entire cabinet of all the little paint chips that I've collected, and I save carpet samples. And, I think it goes back to, I think I can trace sort of my interest in pattern and color back to when I was a little girl, and I would save wrapping paper in my closet, and my parents, like used wrapping paper, because I just felt like the things were so pretty, and it felt like a shame to throw it away. And, I'm a teacher, but sometimes I really wonder, should I go into decorating?
Yes, I was just going to ask you, why don't you? You have it, girl. Do it.
Because I feel safe taking the risks in my own home and only risk having my husband irritated with me versus doing it for someone else. And, what if I mess up?
So here's the deal, though. All you have to do is bring the idea to your client. They're going to say yes or no, and it's their choice at the end of the day. If you bring them the wallpaper that's running up your hallway stairs, your maiden stairs that we're going to see soon, and they say, no, that's too busy, then that's what they say. And you're like, this is what I have in my house because I have great style and a great eye and good taste. But you're not going to mess up because they have to confirm it before you spend $35 a roll on it.
But what if I make like a strong pitch? Like, this is going to look so good. This is perfect. And then it's like, oh gosh, because I didn't touch it in person.
Well, you are going to touch it in person. And you're going to believe in yourself. and you're going to call me for support. And then we're going to drink heavily.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to...
Margaritas.
Right. And did you see what Kara said in her podcast? How she said,
I did.
I'm going to call her right now. And I said, that's fine. I'll hold.
I did see that. You said soon. The weather was, we will. We'll do it.
All right.
I mean, I that's what I admire. You've taken your interest and talent in decorating and design, and you've made it your livelihood. And I think that's so cool.
Thank you so much. I love that you say that. And thank God that turned into my livelihood because it brought us together.
It did. Lindsay the Stager. We knew we were going to be friends.
I know. As soon as I walked in and saw your old green door. Oh, we love that green door.
That door.
I know.
Oh.
See how excited we get about stupid doors?
I know. You're going to need to help me with this door. I'm struggling with it because brick color, internal foyer color, wallpaper color, but the color I love. I mean, that's where, I second guess. Like, I know it would look good from this view, but it has to look good from the view as you swing the door.
And also,
open,
you know what you can do? You can paint 2 different colors on one side of the door that everybody sees from the driveway and another side.
Do people do that? Because I feel like that. So I could do, okay, and where would you cut it? Like just the face, and then what would the sides be? See, that's, like, I'm not.
We could make the sides like a neutral white so that it didn't look like, like.
Oh, like a weird.
Right. Like, let's intentionally have 3 colors. Like, the trim color is the white around the door. And then the outside is not Cherry's Jubilee. And then the inside is maybe Blue Hague.
I mean,
right? That color just makes us so excited. It's like I'm salivating. All right, I love you. We have to go.
I love color. Okay. It was very fun, Lindsay. Thank you. Do it again sometime.
Oh, thank you. We could do this all day. I wish I could come over right now, bring like 2 bottles of champagne, and just talk about what we're going to paint the door. We could do that for the rest of the day.
We will. We'll
like,
find
this
time.
Is on my agenda. We're just going to talk about the door.
I love it. You're welcome anytime.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kristen. I'm going to talk to you after this. And for all the pod posse that is still watching, you're welcome for having Kristen on. She's such a cute little chipmunk. And this is Lindsay Wilson, your host with Design Time from the Floor Up. Peace out, posse.
Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying this episode, please like, comment, or subscribe. If you don't like it, then off.